Oh, well, Lucy has proven to be an ongoing problem. Although I fail to see what that has to do with our business together.
All right, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have somewhat of a vivid recollection of a meeting we had in the docks one night. You asked me to cause trouble for Lucy and her company. Remember that?
That's right. You refused.
Right. And lo and behold, the deal went down anyway. All of a sudden, Lucy's in a nightmare of lost products. Shipments are ending up in the wrong place. And what's really interesting, it all started after I told you about potential turf problems with Joe Scully. How do you explain that, Damien? Coincidence?
No. I went to Scully and asked him to handle the matter.
Oh, you asked him to handle it.
That's right.
All right, help me out here, because I'm not sure what I'm supposed to make of this. The worst possible interpretation is you're playing both ends against the middle, trying to pit me and Joe against each other for some kind of cataclysmic occurrence so you can throw down with whoever's on top. Am I right?
Sonny, there's nothing that deep. I wanted a job done.
All right, for argument's sake, say I accept that as a reasonable explanation. It was a stupid move, one that's messed things up considerably. And as a bonus, now I'm angry, and I'm resentful, and I'm having second thoughts about our partnership.
You're so uptight about this. I mean, you have personal reasons for not wanting to go after Lucy? Fine. That's your right. I went out and I found somebody that didn't have the same restraints. I didn't want to start a war. I wanted a job done. And for the record, if Lucy experienced some inconvenience, well, she deserved it.
You know what I hate? Amateurs. Want to know why? Because they don't think. You sent Joe an engraved invitation to operate on our turf. Because you couldn't resist the opportunity to stick your tongue out at Lucy Cole. Now, you've opened the door to a man who has the potential to cause us nothing but trouble. You, sir, are an idiot.
Well, now, look here, Sonny. I don't appreciate...
I don't care what you appreciate, what you don't appreciate. What I want you to do is keep sticking deposits in your bank account. And stay the hell out of dynamics you don't even begin to understand. Now, you've made a mess that I got to clean up. Don't make me do it again.
Intellectually, I know the only thing I can accomplish by sticking my nose in Sonny's business is further estrangement. That fight you walked in on is a perfect example.
I figured.
I lost my head. I kept riding him about Scully. Even though I knew I was pushing the wrong buttons, I couldn't quit.
He's touchy as hell on that subject.
Yeah, well, he sure thinks the world of old Joe. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised one day to see that guy just walking right across the top of the Port Charles River.
Personally, I'd rather see him floating face down in it. But as far as Sonny is concerned, Joe was there.
When I wasn't, yes, I know. But I am his father, whether he wants to acknowledge that or not. And because of that, I feel protected. With Joe Scully in town, that makes me very, very nervous.
Did you tell him that?
More or less. I told him that I would be of assistance if he had to, I don't know how to put it, deal with Scully.
And that's when he went off, huh? And I walked in?
Look, Luke, I need to ask you a favor. Now, this is not going behind Sonny's back exactly.
It's just going to seem like it?
What I want is for you to let me know if I'm needed, in case anything heavy comes down.
All right, it's in the computer, but meantime, you got to stay out of it. See, that way Sonny won't feel compelled to go off, and you won't be flapping your jaws in the wrong direction and end up a corpse.
I'll give it my best shot.
Do better than that.
How long do you think it'll take for me to inspire a reaction from Sonny other than rage.
Oh, Mike. As long as it takes. Hey.
Hey.
It's about a ton of messages for you in the office, mostly from Brenda.
Been out taking a walk in the docks, trying to sort things out.
It's freezing out there.
Well, I got hot blood, It's a Latin thing.
So you gonna tell me or not?
Sure. I got no secrets from you. I had a meeting with Damon Smith this morning.
I hate it already.
Well, wait till you hear this. He copped to hiring Joe to disrupt the smooth flow of goods in and out of deception.
Damien, slimy larva. What's up with him and Joe?
He said it was a one-shot deal.
You believe him?
Today, about this?
You know what this is, don't you? This is a revolting development.
Tell me about it.
Sonny, I don't care what Joe did for you when you were a kid. You can't let him muscle into your turf and operate unchallenged.
I know that.
What are you going to do about it? So what do you think, an all-out confrontation?
Well, I don't see how to avoid it. I know it's not what either of us wants, but I can't keep allowing Joe to disrespect me so blatantly.
I got an idea, Sonny. It's a little wild, so hang with me, okay?
I'm listening.
Lucy Coe.
What about her?
Let me bring her in.
You're nuts, not in this life.
No, now, don't judge like this. Don't rush to judgment. I'm telling you, she's good, and she's not hard to look at.
With the exception of Brenda, Lucy's the last person I would want messing around.
Lucy's an iron butterfly, man. She's invested. Deception's her company. She's got her reputation staked on it. And some people think reputations are important. And she hates Damien like walking pneumonia.
I'm not convinced. Not enough.
Hey, look, give me a break here, will you? I wouldn't bring her up if I didn't totally believe that she could handle it. I've seen her in action, haven't I? Man, she's resourceful. She's self-sufficient. She thinks on her feet. She can keep her mouth shut. Of course, you have to tell her when to keep her mouth shut, but...
And you'll do that?
Right away.
Luke. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you get my messages?
Eventually.
Yeah, you didn't return my call.
Well, I knew I'd see you, and here you are. How was your day?
Busy. We have the Otto Rich gig in Ithaca coming up.
Right.
Look, Sonny, I don't know how much leeway I have, but I just think there's something you should know.
Well, why don't we just forget about the leeway and just tell me.
Miguel's worried about your association with Joe.
Well, I'll tell him to take a number. I knew already. Lily filled me in.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I tried to reassure him, but considering how much I couldn't say, I don't know if I was any help.
No, I appreciate your effort. I know how difficult it is for you to have your loyalties pulled every which way.
My loyalties are very clear. Do you believe me?
You know what?
What?
It's hard for me to say things.
I know it is, and you don't have to say anything to me.
No. I do. Right now, I do. There's a lot going on, Brenda, and some of it's not very pleasant, but I'm not going to let it touch you or us or what we have going together. I love you. And, I want to keep you safe. Always.
You love me.
With all my heart.
Take me upstairs and show me. Belle.
How would you like to team up again? Me and thee against the forces of darkness.